So dear friends, just to give a small update on COVID-19 situation. COVID-19 is now officially a global pandemic with over 118,000 coronavirus cases sweeping across 114 countries of the world. World Health Organization has now declared it as a pandemic yesterday. You will recall that COVID-19 was first reported from the city of Wuhan in China on 31st December 2019, and the situation is constantly evolving. India has taken timely, preventive and preemptive measures for prevention and management of COVID-19. This was possible due to the situation being constantly monitored and reviewed at the highest political and administrative level led by the Honorable Prime Minister. Our response was initiated since 8 January, much before WHO declared COVID-19 as a public health emergency on 30th of January 2020. States were directed for public health sector preparedness on 17 January 2020. Same day, point of entry surveillance was also initiated. Screening at airports was started on 17 January at 3 airports, that is Mumbai, Delhi and Kolkata, which was extended to 4 more airports, which includes Chennai, Cochin, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, on 21st of January 2020, and subsequently extended to 30 airports. All incoming passengers are being universally screened at the 30 international airports. Similarly, screening was also initiated for vessels arriving at 12 major ports and 65 non-major ports. Measures have been taken by central ministries along with states and union territories in terms of strengthened community surveillance, quarantine facilities, isolation wards, adequate personal protection equipment, trained manpower, rapid response team for management of COVID-19. India has always prioritized the safety and welfare of citizens abroad and mounted timely evacuation of its citizens starting 1st February 2020 from COVID-19 affected countries. So far, the Government of India has evacuated 948 persons with 900 Indian nationals along with 48 belonging to other nationalities like Maldives, Myanmar, Bangladesh, China, US, Madagascar, Sri Lanka, Nepal, South Africa and Peru. In addition, 83 evacuees from Italy who arrived yesterday have been housed at Manesar facility for quarantine. All patients in the hospitals are being treated and reported to be stable. On the directions of Honorable Prime Minister, a high-level group of ministries was also constituted to constantly monitor the situation and evaluate preparedness and formulate measures regarding management of COVID-19 in the country. The group of ministers has met 6 times so far, guiding, reviewing and monitoring the situation. On recommendation of this group of ministers, several advisories were issued, including those on restricting travel to control the import of COVID-19 from other affected countries, self-quarantine measures, and suspension of visas. 2 meetings of the group of ministers were held yesterday itself. The group of ministers deliberated on various precautionary measures which may be considered in the interest of the citizens of India. Based on the recommendations of the Committee of Secretaries headed by Cabinet Secretary, the group of ministers made some important decisions last evening, which are as follows. All existing visas, except for diplomatic, official, UN, international organizations, employment project visas, stand suspended till 15th of April 2020. This will come into effect from 12 hours GMT on 13 March 2020 at the port of departure. Visa-free facility granted to the OCI card holders is kept in abeyance till 15 March 2020. This will come into effect from 12 hours GMT on 13 March 2020 at the port of departure. OCI card holders already in India can stay as long as they want. Visas of the foreigners already in India remain valid, and they may contact the nearest FRO office through eFRRO module for extension, conversion, etc. of their visa or grant of any consular service if they choose to do so. Any foreign national who intends to travel to India for compelling reason may contact the nearest Indian mission. In addition to the visa restrictions already in place, passengers traveling from or having visited Italy or Republic of Korea and desirous of entering India will need certificate of having tested negative for COVID-19 from the designated laboratories authorized by the health authorities of those countries. This is in enforcement since 0 hours of 10th March 2020 and is a temporary measure till cases of COVID-19 subside. All incoming travelers, including Indian nationals, arriving from or having visited China, Italy, Iran, Republic of Korea, France, Spain and Germany after 15 February 2020 shall be quarantined for a minimum period of 14 days. This will come into effect from 12 hours GMT on 13 March 2020 at the port of departure. Incoming travelers, including Indian nationals, are advised to avoid non-essential travel and are informed that they can be quarantined for a minimum of 14 days on their arrival in India. Indian nationals are further strongly advised to refrain from traveling to China, Italy, Iran, Republic of Korea, France, Spain and Germany. All incoming international passengers returning to India should self-monitor their health and follow required do's and don'ts as detailed by the government. International traffic through land borders will be restricted to designated checkposts with robust screening facilities. These will be notified separately by Ministry of Home Affairs. All international passengers entering to India are required to furnish duly filled self-declaration form in duplicate, including their personal particulars, that is phone number and address in India, to health officials and immigration officials, and undergo universal health screening at the designated health counters at all points of entry. As of now, 73 cases are confirmed for COVID-19 in the country. 3 of these cases are all from Kerala, have already recovered and been discharged, and other cases are all clinically stable.